At the end of a long, busy, and stressful day, it's hard to find the energy and inspiration to tackle dinner. But even more than that, this is a time that I am much more aware of the way that our rituals have been disrupted and how we are experiencing social isolation. I miss being able to go to restaurants, and I miss being able to gather with friends and family. And it's much more than just about the food, it's about that connection to our whole fabric of society. There are two primary ways that food integrates us with our culture. One of them is those meals themselves, the service of cooking for other people and then inviting them, your friends and your family, to the dinner table and relaxing over a meal together. And those conversations, the occasions are all part of what we look back on when we look back on our lives. But there is another important aspect, which is that our culture is built on the experience of sharing what we know with the next person, from one generation to another, from one friend to another, and even from one nation to another, in the context of diplomacy building and friendship building and relationship building. And that is something that we can continue to do. We can cook and learn from others in this time. I would encourage you to find ways to connect in that way when we can't actually share the meal itself at the table. And there are three ways that you can do that. One of them is to pick up a good cookbook. There are great ones if you're looking for something to teach you how to cook. My current favorite right now is Ruhlman's 20. But you might want to delve into something that teaches you about a particular type of cuisine that you enjoy at a restaurant but don't know how to do at home. A second great way is to actually teach somebody who you're currently living with, maybe a child, or learn from somebody if you're staying with somebody a generation older than you. This is a great way for them to share what they know, ways to teach each other how to be more efficient in the kitchen, how to work with particular ingredients, and how to make some of those favorite family dishes. Those are those experiences that we look on and remember decades later. The last way that you could do this is to just bring your computer right into the kitchen, have a Zoom session with a friend or family member that's far away. You can definitely teach each other a particular dish, but even just the experience of cooking at the same time makes you feel so much more connected, and you do learn from each other in that context as well. So I would encourage you to find ways to connect with each other and think about that aspect of our culture building that we can rely on in this time to find inspiration and energy and rebuild rituals in our lives and feel connected to others.